want to make a video right now to all of the community and all of the content creators of Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero. We have a new breed of people and what I like to consider dumb in this community. And they have never been seen more at a high than what we have currently seen today. And these people, and I caught one live in 4K, to kind of make an example of, and I'm going to do this because I know this is exactly what they're doing. And these people, and I'm going to go and pull up his logs, these people are what I like to call instigators. And these are the people why I believe that Gotcha Smack and I had an issue, and why Hex Juice and I had an issue. And what these people will do is, whenever you don't feel like talking about something, they'll come into your chat and say, oh, he doesn't want to catch the smoke. Oh, this guy's a pussy. Oh, you're avoiding it, are you? And essentially what they're going to do to content creators. I wasn't even there, guys. Okay, sweet. And now you'll never be there ever. And essentially what these people are doing is, or people like these people are doing is, if you don't want to do something, they're going to goad you into it. And I think that when two people enter a situation where they both already don't want to be there, a lot more destructive tendencies are going to happen. This is a message to the community to not be an instigator, not be a goater. And this is a message to content creators to, ready for this? Understand that you can use your ban button to get rid of these people. If you go live and you have ever said, oh my God, I'm under attack by these people or this person's chat, I want to let you know about the command slow mode, follower only mode, subscriber only mode, and the ban button. I really don't think it's a valid excuse for people's misbehavior because they were attacked by someone else's community, when you can quite literally also hide user from channel and press the delete button on your comments. It's very, very, very simple, and I don't think anybody should be held accountable for what their community does or doesn't do, due to the fact that we are content creators, not military leaders, military commanders with control of an entire army. You have to understand that people are going to do whatever it is that they want. And if these people are doing something that you don't want, then just ban them. It's very, very, very simple. But the problem is right now is that I think we're holding a lot of people accountable for things that they have very little or no control over. I want to bring up another aspect of something that happened between me and another content creator, where there were people who were attempting to say that I am in control of people misunderstanding my words, where quite simply that is just not true. If I make a statement of, I don't believe that content creators should, or I don't believe that content creators should make remarks on a video game until they have played it in its entirety or seen the entirety of the game before they judge it, is very different than content creators cannot say anything about a game until they beat it. Let me break this down to make sure this is very simple, and I'm gonna write it down because I want people to be able to see, look at both of these sentences side by side. Okay, content creators shouldn't speak negatively of something, or shouldn't speak negatively of Zenless Zone Zero, versus content creators shouldn't speak until they've seen everything the game has had to offer to see if their worries or concerns are put to rest, thusly resulting in a different opinion if they just waited to see if things changed. Unless they disclaim that these are their current thoughts and not their thoughts in its entirety. So here's another guy who wants to say this, but you did that to reverse 1999 even without completing the story. And with that, what I would like to inform you is Reverse 1999 was available in China longer than it was in America. So when I was able to go and look up my concern or thoughts on Reverse 99 and not get them dispelled due to the entirety of the game being released upon the time of me saying that, well, then I wouldn't really have to give the game a second thought because I can go and Google, does this change? And if that change doesn't change, then I can say, oh, I don't like this thing because there's one thing I really don't like, stays in the fucking game, right? So that's the big difference. Hopefully that makes sense. Just like when people said, I played the CBT and the CBT was trash. Now, I'm also, oh, here's another nuance. Also, players don't need to abide by these rules because it's not their job. And they can also just close off the computer screen. Whereas content creators are going to have their opinions scrutinized by the masses. Therefore, they should properly elaborate why they feel what they feel to not lead to confusion or misrepresentation of themselves or the product. The problem is that these two sentences are very, very different. But if I say all of this and what somebody gets is only this, well, unfortunately, that is no longer my issue. This is an issue of you are expecting irrational people to behave rationally. And no content creator should be held responsible for that. And I assure you, if you're a content creator and you are saying they should be held accountable to this, you are either one of two scenarios. One, a content creator who is failing at their job and is not succeeding and has a very small community. Or two, setting yourself up for failure because I assure you at some point in your life, you will say something, people will take it not the way you mean, and when you're held accountable for your own preachings, well, it's really gonna fucking suck. Now, these are mistakes that I've made in my past, and I acknowledge that I've made these mistakes in my past, and that's why I'm hopefully attempting to share my experience and share my wisdom with content creation to other people to avoid these disasters in the future, right? Because I'm sure back in the day I said, this character's fucking shit, fuck him. But now I understand the point of when you give an opinion in a controversial space, especially on a controversial take, you need to explain yourself because this will lead people to easily understand what you're saying and also a form of a dialogue. And let me show you this in real time. Zenless Zone Zero is bad. Here's the only thing that people can say. I agree or I disagree. And the reason why this is because there's nothing really to dissect. Now, what a thing that you should try saying is, I don't enjoy Zenless Zone Zero at this current point due to the fact that there's far too many systems that I myself don't enjoy. For example, the TVs. I believe it really breaks my immersion of the game after every 30-second combat segment. I find myself stuck in cable television for 3 minutes. Or when crucial story moments are completely immersion broke by having to save NPCs on a train in a TV rather than just show me the NPCs being saved. Now, this is a lot easier to break down, and this is a lot easier to understand. Once again, I'm not saying you can't say that. What I'm saying is that when you say things like this, people are going to be confused because they don't know why you're saying what it is that you're saying. But when you explain what it is that you're saying, then you can have a dialogue, people can understand better, and it'll be a lot less stress on your life if you simply just break it down. And I think this is very important. So what I'm asking you to do is talk like Paimon. No one's ever once misunderstood Paimon. Everybody understands Paimon. So just talk like Paimon for a little bit, and I think things will make a lot more sense. So in case you're here and you want a too long didn't read, here's everything what I'm saying. I'm gonna break this down very easily. And you know what? I'll even too long didn't watch it. Too long didn't watch. Content creators do not have to do what it is that I'm recommending. However, I do think it will help the space long term and themselves. These things are: explain your thoughts more fully, ban people who are bad. And I think that's just it. I genuinely think that that's just it. So if we do these two things, I really think that the space as a whole will become far greater. And also another big thing, if you can't handle controversy, at least disclose that. However, you do need to understand that being a content creator in the space, you're never guaranteed or assured that no one's going to fuck with you or that controversy won't follow you. There's just, this topic is very difficult to explain, and I feel like there's a lot of misunderstandings in the community, and I feel like a lot of people are being held to absurd degrees of accountability for things they have no control over, myself and others included. And yeah, I could probably go even more on this, but I don't really want to. But I just feel that if you have any questions, I'll do a follow-up on any of these comments and we'll just break it down. Yep, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, let's just go ahead and clean up the space, make it a little bit better. I appreciate you guys giving me the time of day. See you later. Make sure to like the video. Bye-bye.